Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do one of your suggestions, the best counter to each scorer. This suggestion is from a while ago, but season 4 came out. I have to prioritize the new stuffs for views and money. But anyways, after a long wait we are doing this today. Which defenders can counter the top scorers the most? Are there any defenders that can counter every scorer? You are gonna find out in this video. And I am going to exclude LeBron James, because his one-on-one defense is the best against everyone. Before the video starts, I wanna flex my win rate with Paul George. It's only 33 games, but 97% win rate is crazy though. So without wasting any more time, let's jump straight into it. Let's take a look at Jayson Tatum first. His double modes allows him to defend multiple scorers at an elite level. Each modes give him different stats and buffs. Tatum can change modes mid-game according to the situation. For post mode, he has higher block range and angle. He can switch to post mode the second he is jumping to block somebody. Perimeter mode has a faster movement speed. It allows him to contest stuff easier. Post mode also gives him more strength stats, which is a very good counter to Dirk, who has post-up abilities. Not to mention, he has this thing, which means he is also a good counter to dribblers that shake people off. Tatum counters a lot of scorers. Curry, Wade, Dirk, KD, LaMelo, Prime, Bron, Holly are only some few examples he can counter. But he is not the best at counter any scorers. Now let's move on to Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi is exclusively used to counter heavy dribblers. He fills his passive bar up when he is 4 meters or closer to the player that holds the ball. Heavy dribblers like Ska have to dribble the ball a long time to find space. Kawhi can easily stack his bar up, and once he does, his stealing rate successfully increases. Not to mention, he can force stop people too. His passive turns him into the best SGA counter. He can also counter Dirk and Wade pretty well, but he cannot counter spacing Wade because he has no block angle. He also cannot chase off-ball scorers because of his slow movement speed. Now next let's move on to JJJ. JJJ is known for his insane block range. This turns JJJ into the best Wade counter. Unlike SGA, Wade's moves are fixed. His moves are not flexible. JJJ players have to memorize all Wade's counters, and it greatly limits Wade going on a rampage. Because of his blocking range, he can also limit spacing Wade too. Besides countering Wade, he also counters Dirk and SGA decently, but he is not the best at countering them. He also cannot counter off-ball scorers because of his slow movement speed. Next is Prime Russell Westbrook. Russ is definitely not the best pure defensive player. He doesn't have insane block angles or range. He doesn't have double modes or overpowered passives, but he has his speed as an advantage. Tatum in perimeter mode has a 110 base speed, which is incredibly fast among defenders. Russ has a base 120 movement speed. It makes him the fastest card in the game, currently in global. His speed makes him counter scorers that doesn't spam dunks. He is good against Ska, KD, Wade, Curry, Luka, but he cannot do anything against spacing Wade. And like I mentioned before, Prime Russ is not a pure defender. He is a defensive secondary scorer inaccurate. Just like how it's named, this kind of players play defense as their main role and scores when their teammate is being locked. Next is Jason Kidd. He is another speedy defender with 110 base movement. He is good at defending the same scorers Russ are good at. But why people rather to use Russ than Kidd? Kidd's defensive value unlocks at E6. When he is double teaming, his steal speed and success rate increases. Sounds deadly, right? But it's not as useful since global runs spacing lineups a lot. With players separated into 3 different areas, it is impossible to double team consistently. And offensively, he cannot bring big impact like Russ. Therefore, people don't use him often now. Then let's talk about the upcoming defender, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has a high strength stat and a dash. He can also ignore morale points and use his ultimate. But of course there will be debuffs when his morale points is in negative. When his ultimate is on, he has a 360 block and steal, with increased movement speed and strength. In Taiwan, he is the best Prime Braun counter. You can see he had some good defenses on him, but he got sticked onto the post-up at the end. Butler's high-strength stat allows him to clamp post-up moves, which is very effective against Dirk in Global 2. Not to mention he has a 360 block and a dash. Dirk, who are low-ceiling scorers, struggles in front of Butler. His dash also made him the best Murray counter. Butler can also guard SGA Wade KD Luka Curry at a very decent level. It is also possible to play Iso Butler. For people who want to know more about Iso Butler, you can take a look at this video. Curious Baby might be known for his amazing PG performance in Game 7 finals, but fewer people knows that he is actually the best Butler player too. Now I'ma also talk about Jaylen Brown too. He is the only superstar defender Global is missing. Jaylen Brown is a good counter to Russ and LaMelo. His passive that allows him to increase movement if not in contest area greatly helps to counter dribblers like SGA Holly and LaMelo. Like other excellent defenders, he also has a 360 block. His three-point is probably the most accurate among all of them. And that's all the stuff in this video. Remember to join my Discord, ask questions, share highlights, suggest contents, act. Goodbye.